Why are we doing this? Yusuke, why would you torture me with that? Okay, another main mission that is not a fight. It's just talking. That's weird.
Are you all well rested now?
Yes, especially thanks to Yuki-san's delicious tea.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
Glad to hear it. We've finished creating our plan as well. Before we get into the details, though, let's go over the current situation. Sakura-kun, please tell everyone what you told me earlier.
Aye, aye, sir. Back at the base, I was able to hack into the cameras and disable them. But the main control system must be in Yoshiki's castle, so I wasn't able to take it down entirely. So the town cameras are down for now, but we should expect them to be up and running again soon.
Then we'll take this opportunity to charge in and... No, that's not going to work, is it?
I will be right back. Okay.
Yeah, that love general may be a psycho, but he's no idiot. If we charged in there now, we'd be playing right into his hands. After all, even if the town's cameras are disabled, we still have the castle's cameras to worry about. Not to mention, there are still far too many enemies.
Our main objectives are taking down Yoshiki and rescuing the citizens in the castle's basement. To do so, we'll need to attack the castle, but we have to be pragmatic about it. Ultimately, we need to figure out a way to fool Yoshiki's cameras. I do have a plan in mind. However, we'll need a significant amount of manpower to carry it out. Yuki-san, your word seems to carry a lot of weight with the townspeople. Can you ask the people we just freed to help us?
Well, that's...
Is there a problem?
Well, asking them won't be a problem, of course, but... Perhaps it will be quicker if you see for yourselves. It should still be safe while the cameras are down. Please follow me.
Lady Yuki! And those people behind you are...
Yes, these are the travelers responsible for your freedom.
Thank you! Thank you! We are in your debt! I finally got to see my child again. Now we can go back to our quiet lives.
Good luck with that.
Actually, there's something I wanted to mention.
Yuki-san, if I may. I'm truly glad to see you all safe. You have my word that this will never happen to you or your families again. And to do that, I'd like to ask for your help in defeating Yoshiki once and for all.
Defeat Lord Yoshiki? No, that's impossible. The Eisen Squad will have our heads if we defy him.
Leave them to us. We have many reliable comrades ready to fight alongside us. But we also can't succeed without your help. So, what do you say?
That's... Yes, well, I'm not sure what the others will say.
You've all realized that Yoshiki's so-called love is a facade, haven't you? You all saw the footage of what the people who were taken away are forced to deal with. If everyone rises up and takes a stand, we can put an end to all of this.
Yeah, but you can't really force people to stand up. Not everyone has as strong a will as we do.
It's true that our present lives are not easy. The difficult times are indeed plentiful.
So you agree?
Maybe, but at least we're able to go on living. We've got no power to begin with anyhow. There's not much we can afford to want. And as long as we stay quiet, we're somehow able to scrape by. Besides, what will happen if we fail? Just thinking about how we might suffer even more frightens me to no end. So you see, we would rather you just let us be.
There's no other choice. We just have to accept things as they are.
No way.
So this is what Yuki-san meant.
Yes. They accept the pain in their lives, fearing that resisting would only make things worse. Yoshiki takes advantage of their weak mindsets to control them.
Yuki-san?
No, this isn't right. Suppressing all your hopes and dreams, living in fear, crying every day. Can you really call that living?
I feel like the way the citizens are reacting to Yoshiki is the same way that Toshiro has reacted to Yoshiki his whole life.
Somewhere deep inside, I know you realize things can't go on like this. Don't be afraid to fight. Take a stand beside us.
But we have to think about.
Just stop it. You can't keep...
Arena, would you let me?
Toshiro?
My friend here's quite dependable, but she has a tendency to be quick to passion. Look, I'm afraid of fighting too. And being told to do so when you're already in a powerless position is absurd. Those who already possess strength will tell you not to be afraid, and that you need to stand up for yourselves.
Hey, that's not what Arena said.
Wait, let's see how Toshiro handles this.
I understand very well how you all feel. For a long time, I was more of a coward than anyone. I was always looking for an excuse not to fight. In fact, the fear is still there. And if I'm being perfectly honest with you, I'd much rather prefer not to fight.
That's exactly how we feel. We just want to keep things as they are.
But then, I decided to take a stand. Because no matter how badly I want to run from my fear, I don't want to lie to myself anymore.
Toshiro.
I'm not telling you to be strong. There may not even be a need for you to fight beyond your means. But at the very least, why not make an attempt to stop lying to yourselves? And after, if you still feel a desire to change the present, you're ready to do so alongside you.
Could you speak a little louder, Toshiro? I cannot hear you.
Those you see here with me have hearts of great strength. They will grieve and rage and give their all to fight for those who suffer. If you help us today, I promise you they will do the same. Right, Joker?
Yeah, leave it to us.
Yeah, no way we're losing this. Trust me, if you think Yoshiki's scary, we've got some people on our team that'll make him look tame.
Are you taunting Queen? Because that's a bad decision.
Why did you look at me when you said that? Mako-chan's a good person to have on your side, isn't she?
Yeah, guys, you don't have to be afraid of big ol' Uncle Love.
That's all I had to say to you. The rest you'll have to decide of your own accord. There's no need to make a decision right now, but I would like you to give it some thought. I appreciate you taking the trouble to come out here. Now, I'm sure you're all quite exhausted, so please rest up and...
I want to help.
You're...
Oh, she's the one that made our disguises.
I'm afraid of fighting too. But like that gentleman said, I don't want to go on living a lie anymore. If we don't take the opportunity given to us now, I don't see us getting another one. I'm more afraid of that than I am of any pain I might be put through by Lord Yoshiki.
Yeah, I see your point. If you'll still have us, we're willing to help.
Really?
I'll spread the word to everyone else who lives in the area. This time, I'll ask them to try putting their faith in you.
Everyone, I'm sorry. No, that's not right. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
Not bad, Toshiro. You had me worried for a moment there, but by the end, I was hanging on your every word.
Good work.
No, I didn't do anything praiseworthy. I only spoke my mind. To be honest, I can't remember the last time I opened up about my feelings like that.
And that means your words really connected with them.
I don't know about that. It's very possible they were just swept up in the moment.
So, what's our next move? You've got a plan up your sleeve, right, Toshiro?
Yes. If we want to get into Yoshiki's castle, first we need to do something about the cameras and security.
So we continue our plan of going to each facility that houses the equipment for the cameras and just destroy them one by one.
As I previously mentioned, that's going to require some extensive preparation, but... Yuki-san, the Aizen squad has other posts besides the base we freed these people from, correct?
Yes. It's very likely they're forcing the citizens they've captured to work inside them.
Then we'll head to those first. We need to save those people, too.
You said we needed manpower, right? We'll be killing two birds with one stone by freeing everyone there.
Plus, the cameras around here shouldn't be back online for a while. So it should be a little easier to creep around unseen.
Alright then, it's settled. Our targets are the remaining bases. We're going into enemy territory, so make sure you're ready for anything.
Finding new allies is important, but we can't forget our own prep either. Our enemies have had some bite to them lately. Maybe we can look into some new weapons, new personas. Lavenza?
Ah.
Hey, is that Miss Lavenza again? Maybe she can lend us a hand. Why don't you take the call?
Thank you for your efforts.
Thank you for answering. This is Lavenza calling. Do you remember that new ritual I spoke of? Hey. You again. How many times must I... What is she hitting? Who is she hitting?
Oh.
Anyhow, I have something to tell you. Please come to the Velvet Room immediately. She seems to have her hands tied. But it sounds like she has business with you too. Go check in on her, would you? And try not to die in the process. Okay, to the Velvet Room.
Greetings.
I've been waiting for you. Is something the matter? It appears as though there is something you wish to say. What happened earlier? Oh, pardon the commotion. The children were misbehaving, but now we are getting along quite swimmingly. Aren't we? Now, I have called you here because I finished preparing an entirely new secret rite. Until now, you had created new personas by fusion.
What you're saying is...
But now you have at your disposal a secret rite that can be used to create weapons the same way. You can now fuse two personas to forge arms for yourselves. I might add that the weapons produced by this rite are considerably more powerful than those acquired by normal means. Or at least they should be. It could be unstable at times, you see. In any case, seeing is believing, as they say.
May I have a moment?
Please inform me when you have selected 2 personas to use as materials. Forging weapons. You can
may
now
not see
forge
it now,
new weapons by
but
using
soon you will
personas as
know what you
materials in
must
the
do
Velvet
in this
Room.
world. I'm
For
certain
weapons to
you
be
will find the
forgeable,
answer.
you must have personas that meet the required levels and match the required elements. You will lose any personas used in
Please.
forging, so choose wisely before
Honestly
committing.
feels hot. Would you like to create a weapon?
Sure. Okay. I could make Olivier. Oh, no, I'm not using Mitra. Are you insane? Who else do I want to make a weapon for? Makoto. What does this use? Unicorn? I'm not using unicorn. It's not gonna happen. Yusuke. Nothing. Haru. No. No, I'm not using that. That's not gonna happen. Do I have to do this? Can I skip this? Lunar Eagle. Oh, this uses 2 things I have to buy. Sweet. Yes, I will just pay for this. That's fine.
Select a persona.
Sure. Anzu and Nigimitama. That is
Please read
totally fine. Sure.
You wish to withdraw this persona?
Yeah. Craft the weapon. Sure. We'll watch it, because we haven't seen this before. I don't know if this is going to be a different animation from the normal fusing animation. Lunar Eagle. Equip the weapon. Yep. It's like more than double the last one. Oh, and it has increased range. That's nice. I like the concept of these weapons, but I don't necessarily want to lose my good personas to make.
Are you finished?
Fuse new personas.
Now then, make your decision.
I don't need Orthus. Not using Nue. We'll look at that later.
What would you like to do? Well then, have a pleasant day.
Okay, but we've made a weapon. New skills are available for unlocking. Oh, we have new things to talk about. The mysterious arena faces. Sure. Give me more GP and then I'll look at skills.
Listen!
What's the matter, Arena? You haven't said a word. Perhaps you're hungry? Whenever I'm hungry, I stand perfectly still and reduce all energy usage.
Not exactly.
It's not that. I've just been trying to sort out everything that's happened in my head. Like the fact that Yoshiki's is Toshiro's father and that he's probably doing bad things in your world too.
Yes.
I understand. Even we have a hard time keeping up with it all. If this does happen to be the world of Toshiro's heart, there's still so many mysteries.
Is that so?
Those things you call palaces, if they are other worlds created from the cognition of a person, then could this be a palace that I created? I mean, technically, you're not supposed to be able to go into your own palace. But No, you can, because Futaba went into hers, didn't she? Oh, yeah, because the rule is that you can't have a palace and a persona, except for, you know, Maruki, or whatever his name was. So it is reasonable for him to be in his own palace. Legionnaires have many similarities to Shadows. Perhaps Toshiro's is somewhere in here as well. But this place is quite different to what you all know, isn't it? Miss Lavenza was also saying something similar. The rules we've come to know don't seem to apply here. At the very least, Marie and Yoshiki both appear as if they're creations of my cognition. Yeah, there's some kind of cognitive forms, all right. Considering how Marie's and my father's appearances were based on my point of view, it certainly makes sense. But there is something I don't understand. What about the other people living in this world? And that includes... yeah? It's what I've had on my mind this whole time, too. Who am I, really? If this is the world of Toshiro's heart, and you phantom thieves came from the real world, then what about me? Am I one of those cognitive thingies too?
But
Maybe you are Toshiro's persona, which would be hilarious. But then wouldn't that mean Toshiro knows Irina from somewhere? You sure you don't know anything, Toshiro?
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know anything. So then maybe Irina's different.
However,
we also must consider that Toshiro's memory is not in a complete state. That makes situations like this difficult to know for sure. What do you think, Joker? Can't know for sure yet.
I see.
Right, I guess that's true. Crazy world we're in, huh? Sorry, I start thinking about complicated things and it makes me lose my head a little. I'm the only one who doesn't know about the world Toshiro and you all are from. It just makes me nervous. Irina-chan.
Hey,
Hey, how about you take a break from thinking about all these things? There's not a single doubt in my head that Irina's our partner, and that's all that matters.
I agree with that.
I agree. Instead of getting weighed down by trying to figure this all out, let's think simple.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. We all just have to stay positive. I do understand your worries, Irina. But either way, we're not getting home until we solve the mysteries of this world. And if we ever learn something new, we'll think through it all together.
Thank you.
Morgana, everyone, thank you. And now it's time to focus on taking down Yoshiki. Let's get ready.
That's right.
Yes, you're an important asset to our efforts. From here on out, things will get serious. We need to prepare as best as we possibly can.
Ah,
Right.